I guess I graduated from college aware that I was infected with poetry. I am a public poet. Strangers come to me and request poems. The process, when it's going well, it should feel very unconscious, and there's not really a process so much as I just sort of wait, and the first few words of the poem will sort of condense, and then I just like reel it in as fast as I can. Before I started doing this, I really kept up a rigorous journaling practice where I would write for like 2 or 3 hours every day. And that really laid the bedrock of being able to sort of slip into the trance of writing. And the goal is to be able to slip into the trance for other people.
I'm trying to think. I would love to pay you $10 for a poem. I'm trying to think what I'd want a poem about, though. I asked him to write a poem about Alex Jones because, Alex Jones is... I've been thinking a little bit about Alex Jones recently, given all the controversies he's been in. Such a fun little guy, He said $10 to $20, and then so I said $10, but now I'm thinking $15, because I like what he's doing. It's sick.
I grew up in Boston, and then I went to college in California, eventually moved to New York City, and I realized all I wanted to do was spend my life writing, and doing anything else started to feel like sort of painful, like I was making too big a compromise, and I was only going to be alive once, and I might as well just like really try it out. So I tried it, and I got, a sign that said, ask me for a poem, and was making enough money to get by, and decided to dedicate my life to it. Now I'm also a candle seller and sculptor. The vulva, well actually this is my newest one. It's a recreation. There's also, the vulva, six-sided vulva.
Great. These candles are wild.
Oh, thank you. I started sculpting like a year before the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit, and I found I couldn't write anymore. I was just like there's too much anxiety to write, and I needed to get out of my head, so I started sculpting like 6-8 hours a day. And then the idea for the candles came to me. I'm sort of stuck in the position of trying to figure out constantly how to sell myself, and the candles seemed like they might sell. And they did. Being dedicated to poems is being dedicated to a life of poverty, and I don't like living so precariously, so I'm hoping the candles will, allow me maybe to have children someday.
Like someone like doing something really fucking creative and selling dick candles while writing spontaneous Alex Jones poems, that's sick as fuck. I feel like you do see, like especially in New York, so much of that, and I think it's really cool.
It's very precarious. Like right now it's getting cold, and the park soon will empty out, and I have to collect enough money to survive for the winter. And I'm getting older. I've been doing this for this is my 6th year. And I can't stomach the precarity as easily as I could at 26.